I'm Vince Aragona, and I'm a photographer in Toronto. I've been interested in photography since I was a teenager. The more I shot, the more I was interested in taking photographs. That led to getting in a dark room and processing my own negatives, printing my own images. So all of that just fascinated me, and I wanted to do more of it. As I was shooting, I was fortunate enough to be able to do some work that ended up being in advertising, and that allowed me to get exposed to the process of leading up to the photography. As a photographer, often I was the person at the end of that process to say, okay, now deliver on an ask, but advertising allowed me to get earlier on in that process and say, what kind of imagery are we going to try to create? And so that's how I got interested in advertising and eventually moved my career from photography to advertising. I was in the advertising industry for over 20 years, and throughout that time I was still shooting for myself. Recently I've focused back on photography as my passion. I just decided I don't want to pursue this anymore. I want to be focused more on the creative side of the business, on the photography itself, and push myself in that direction. Now that I'm focusing more on photography, I'm learning all the digital tools that I need to take advantage of. When I was shooting as a student, I was shooting primarily 35mm. So I chose a 35mm camera that was very light, versatile, very easy to use, not very cumbersome. I still do that today. The camera that I use today is a Canon 70D camera. It's a very powerful, versatile camera, has a lot of great professional features, but it comes in a body that's very small and compact, so it becomes a good complement for the type of photography that I do. I tend to shoot and focus on people, products and places. As a commercial photographer, I really like when I can shoot a product and when I can focus on an aspect of that product that makes it interesting, whether it's the way a Sennheiser headphone is constructed or whether it's a detail on a phone. I really enjoy taking an angle or a detail of the product itself to make it visually interesting. I do a lot of portraits. I'm really proud of my ability to make people who aren't professionals, who aren't used to having a camera pointing at them, feel at home and feel totally comfortable in front of a camera. People and products is more of a commercial venture, but when I'm shooting places, that's what I'm shooting for myself. I try to think of it from a fine art perspective, something that I want to hang in my wall. What I have been trying to do is hone the skills and the style that I started when I first got into photography, and that is trying to shoot things that are very strong and graphic, very simple and clean in the imagery, try to create impact in the way if an image is either lit or composed. Whether it's what I do in camera or through the post-processing afterwards, the tools today allow me to deliver those kinds of images much more effectively.